God, I'm glad I'm not Mormon. Hey, gentlemen! Alright, this video falls under the incredibly random video file. This video is going to be part history lesson and part Ask Alpha. Here's the deal. Got an email from one of our members. He said, "Yo, Alpha, I love Under Armour shirts, yo." And I was thinking about just wearing them as undershirts. And he wanted to know what I thought of it. And I'm like, oh no, bad idea. There are a few reasons I don't like the idea of an Under Armour shirt being worn as an undershirt. Here's the main reason. Because a lot of times the Under Armour shirts are a little bit higher in the neck stance. That being said, if you're wearing a button-up shirt and you're leaving it open, you're going to see that. The other thing is that fabric, the wicking, dry wicking, and spandexy fabric is very noticeable. A lot of times it has a higher shine than cotton. It definitely has a higher shine than cotton. And you're going to know when somebody looks at you that, or the person is going to know that you're actually wearing a spandex / Under Armour shirt. I would say it's not really consistent with the outer outfit. Now, if you're wearing it underneath to wick sweat, and you're wearing a tie or it's not showing, then that's a different story. But the first thing that I thought of when I thought about Under Armour shirt was actually a client of mine from Utah who happened to be Mormon. And we're getting, together and we're going shopping, and we go to the dressing room and he takes his shirt off and he's got this like spandexy, what looks like an undershirt on underneath. And I'm like, oh, do you wear that all the time? And he goes, yeah, it's my undergarment. I go, really? I said, what's an undergarment? Apparently, I have not been in the know and felt incredibly ignorant, but Mormons a lot of Mormons come from Utah anyway, Mormons wear something called an undergarment. Now, back in the day being currently, but lots of years before, undergarments looked like this. Sexy. I know. Well, they're not supposed to be sexy. They're supposed to, apparently, that I did not know, remind you of the vows and commitment that you took and your commitment to the church and your faith, which I was pretty impressed that this guy was doing. This guy was like a 6'4", 32-year-old, handsome, makes a lot of money, and he was committed, and he had never kissed a girl, never held hands, he went on a mission trip, and here's the thing. I was impressed, and the reason I was impressed, it doesn't matter what you believe. If you believe in the Book of Mormon, you don't, Christianity, Buddha, Allah, whatever, doesn't matter to me. The deal is that here are people in today's world where I feel that we are really going downhill as far as morally, and everybody's in it for the quick fix, for, what's in it for them. Here is somebody who is actually committed to something. Doesn't matter what they're committed to, they have taken a vow and they're committed to it. And that was something that I respected greatly, and I still do to this day. But apparently there has been some technological advances in Mormon undergarments. And he was wearing one that was like lycra. It was incredibly low cut, so you actually couldn't see it when you were wearing a shirt, even if it was unbuttoned 1 or 2 buttons. And that's why I had no idea that he was wearing it. It was like spandex, it was form-fitting, it was great. He was like, yeah, I wear them, and now they come like this, and so it's great. So whenever I think of Under Armour as an undershirt, that's what I think of. I think you would look like a Mormon. So anyway, to answer your question, if it's for the wicking action that it's performing, and it's actually under a shirt and you can't see it, I say go for it. As long as it's tight, because we don't want a lot of big, bunching, bulking Under Armour shirts, but I haven't seen a lot of baggy Under Armour shirts, to be completely honest. But if it's just to be like, yo, I've got an undershirt on and it's Under Armour and you can see it, I would say no. But that's just me. You are going to do what you will with that information. So that concludes our little history lesson, religious lesson, and talk about undershirts.